Presenting the 6-step plan for exploring numbers and figuring them out.
Step 1, tens and ones.
Figure it out for yourself. This is where you sign up. Figure it out for yourself. Where do you fit in this lineup? How many tens and how many ones can you count to?
3 tens and 1.
3 tens and 2.
That's how you find out what you amount to.
31.
32.
Then you get to figure it out. That's what this is all about.
Step 2, rectangles.
Now let's see how rectangle-y you can be. Find your arrays, make your displays, master the power of rectangle rays.
Prime positions.
Super rectangle.
Some can make lots and some can make 2. That's one way to learn who you are and what you can do.
Step 3, look inside.
Figure it out for yourself. What are you afraid of? Figure it out for yourself. Show all of us what you're made of. How many teams and how many parts are you hiding? What do you look like when you're dividing?
Bonds, number bonds.
Teams, lots of teams.
Then you get to figure it out. That's what this is all about.
Step 4, play with patterns.
Figure it out for yourself. What shapes can you throw me? Figure it out for yourself. What kind of patterns can you show me? A square with a hole, or maybe a cross on the wall there. How many zigzags can we install there? Then you get to figure it out. That's what this is all about.
Arrow, butterfly, whatever this is.
Bunny cross, square with 4 holes. Donut.
Great! And still 2 steps to go.
Step 5, join a club.
Figure it out for yourself. Which clubs are you here for? Figure it out for yourself. How many clubs will you cheer for? 1 for the odds and 1 for the squads in the tree house. The family of 3s can call it a 3 house.
Odd blocks, prime club.
Even tops. Super rectangle club.
Then you get to figure it out. That's what this is all about.
Step 6, more to explore.
It's time to go out and explore the world to find out what clues it may hold. It may take a day or a week or a month to see what adventures unfold.
This month has 31 days. I figured myself out.
I am 31 and I love calendars.
Double, double, double. I figured myself out.
I'm 32 and I'm a doubler.